bring about a change? What were some of the things you did to help them relate to you more?
Well, like I'm planning a couple of events with New Harvest Church. Okay. They do a lot of charity work, and I like a lot of things that they do. So just helping them to create, actually almost finished. Me and the other guy that's working on it, Anthony Cooper, hit him up. Working on a website for the church, and then also just establishing a couple of events where the kids can come out, have a safe, fun time. You know, like I said, just providing things where they can actually have something to do, and not just have something to do, but also, you know, become educated and more aware about, you know, who they are and their place in this world and what they need to really do to get where they want to be.
Exactly.
Like, it's not, I feel like some artists are so fucking immature in promoting the fantastical part only. And it gives these kids a fucked up false sense of what it's really about and how
That's
hard
they
had to work to fucking get there.
It's hard work, man. Everything.
All the failures and the bullshit that they dealt with to even get to that point. They don't talk about that. They don't fantasize that part. And I feel like a lot of these kids, if they really knew all the hard work that goes into it, that they need to do, it would either push them in a real direction where they need to be, so they're not wasting fucking time, or also it will prepare them better, so they'll be more successful in it. You know what I mean? Instead of you hearing these stories about these dope ass artists or these dope ass whatever that never made it, or that didn't have, you know, fucked up opportunities because they didn't know better, you know, and all those types of things. So definitely for me, it's all about educating these kids. Like I have dreams of, it's funny y'all brought up starting a school, but I do have dreams of that.
Starting your own school?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. As far as like with the school, like what would your focus would be on? Are you talking about like an elementary school? Like
it would be
like a privately owned school, charter school, something like that?
It would be privately owned more than likely, because of just how the system is. And instead of just like putting all my energy and changing this large system, I'd rather be a part of the system and create that change through my actions. So, you know, creating a school on like I said, the elementary level, I feel like it's key to get into these kids at a very young age. And like I said, really teaching them real life skills.
Real life skills, as far as not only finance, but what other things would you like to focus on too?
First of all, like historically, a lot of our books are bullshit. Like I saw this one, like there was a book that actually got released. They had to take it back because people talk so much shit about it. But it called Slaves Indentured Servants instead. It's like, what the fuck? That's so far from what the fuck it was.
So they're gonna go back and say, oh yeah, well, you know, the Spanish, you know, they just happened to land in Mexico. Like, they were just visiting a little bit. You're like, you ain't telling everything.
Like, oh, we were on this vacation.
No, they went on a vacation.
To stay and chill and work for free. Like.
Or, you know, these people just came over, you know,
like it was
all good.
You know,
no, it wasn't. There's like, a lot more to that, right?
And you know, just in the sense of like being an African American, I'm sure as a minority you can understand as well. We are not taught our real culture and our real history, and I truly feel like that affects your mental mindset about who you are culturally. And your sense of pride, even like when most of these kids believe truly that our history starts at slavery.
They don't know
like what
much.
Like that's what they think we come from. Like that's what they think we start from. You know what I mean? And so just even that, and having more images with strong minority figures and learning about, like, it's crazy that most black people, their first time learning about those women, I don't even, like I said, my first time knowing about them was the movie Hidden Figures.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They're so, like, when you see that it's possible, you don't believe it's impossible anymore. You know what I mean? You know, that might draw some action into people.
I see, that's the thing too, like how you mentioned, as far as, you know what I'm saying, the history. I mean, we're going to talk historical wise, right? As far as not being able to see people from our culture be more than just, oh, you just a worker. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they think. They just think that it's just that. But I mean, if you look at history and you pay attention to certain things, like people were living in royalty.
Yeah.
Wearing gold and all type of
stupid.
crazy shit.
We taught them shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We were already established.
I mean, pyramids were built.
Why? It's black
cities
people.
Were built.
Every country you go to, there's a dark version.
Yeah.
That shit ain't a coincidence. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the statues and the artifacts of things being found all over the world.
They got big ass noses and lips and shit. Like, come on. So and it's not about power over anybody over it. You know what I mean? It's just about understanding and really knowing where you're from. I think it's huge. It's a start, definitely. And then, like I said, just focusing on blending the curriculum with, of course, state-regulated things that they need to have. But also, you know what I mean, things that they aren't being taught in school. You know what I mean? Like I said, real-life shit that you need to know for you to be an entrepreneur, for you to make something for yourself, for you to be and think on your own. Like, I don't know if you saw that story. There was a kid who's like 14. He wanted like a pair of Nikes or whatever. So his mom was like kind of being smart and was like, yeah, you want those Nikes? You got to buy some stock in Nike then. Show me you want it. Like that. So that kind of sparked the interest in the kid. You know kids, you challenge them, you tell them some shit like that, they just might fucking surprise you.
Exactly, yeah.
And next thing you know, like he got an interest in the stock market and actually started educating himself on it. Invested the money in there, bought some stock. Next thing you know, within a year, the kid made like $50,000 in the stock market. 14 years old. He's able to
buy as many Nikes as he want.
Exactly.
You don't even need that much money. Just a couple thousand, you're good.
Right, in like 2-3 years, this kid can probably be a consultant.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, just the level of conversation that he was having. So it's like, to give our kids that kind of opportunity, it's not about giving them shit. Like handouts, like give them what the fuck they need to make it in life. Like, bro, what the like some of these kids, like ask most of these grown ass motherfuckers how to budget their accounts or how to fucking create, and you know what I'm saying, how to do like real life shit. They got dreams. Like, I got so many family members that want to start businesses, that want to own shit, but you got random motherfuckers like on the street, like, excuse me, not to make it a race thing, but Caucasians that don't really do shit in life, but they know how to budget and account and do shit and do that like basic life shit. And like I said, that comes from, like I said, like a lot of minorities. This is the first generation that we are having generational wealth. And like I said, with generational wealth comes that type of knowledge.
Exactly.
You know what a fucking annuity is. And just like why some people will buy insurance at a young ass age, because man, you can borrow from that.
Yeah,
you can take loans out from it. You can put it against the stock market and build your retirement and not lose anything if the stock market crashes. You could be getting checks instead of having your retirement sitting in a bank. Put it in an annuity. But without that knowledge,
up about that later.
Without that, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
He gave me some ideas now.
The system is kind of created that way. It's so confusing to where, like, you have to really dig and be into that shit or have a certification or license in it to really understand the ins and outs and shit like that. But once again, these kids are too smart. We're wasting their time.
Exactly.
They could be learning a lot more shit than the fucking Dougie and the fucking how to dab.
Whipping Nene.
Right.
What's the other one? The Juju on that beat.
Right, how to Juju on that beat. Like, they can do more than that. Like, these fucking kids, like, I've seen, you've seen those stories where they have these schools where all the elite kids go. The millionaires and billionaires kids. And they actually give them, they have a class where they give them like a stipend. They have this money set aside for them to start up a company. Whatever the fuck they have, like whatever. And a lot of them choose apps. That's where the money is. That's really where the money is. Apps. Teaching them how to do that shit. And a couple of those students actually have made like millions of dollars already.
Off an app.
14, 15.
Off an app. 14. Imagine if you were 14 years old, you have this love for technology and things like that. You develop an app, and next thing you know, you're 15 years old, you're a millionaire.
I get it. What's his name? I don't even remember his name.
You're a millionaire at 15. Like, god damn.
Bill Gates' partner.
Exactly. I mean, we've had a lot of artists that were young, obviously, and they made their millions, But I'm saying off of an app.
Off an app, though.
And you're, 14, 15 years old?
That's real money. Like, that's real work. Like, you know how hard that artist had to work to get that fucking music popping?
Exactly.
Like, we know the process. It ain't easy. It's out of the love for it. You just hope to be blessed and make money off of doing something you love.
And that's the thing too. And this is funny because I'm actually reading The Keys by DJ Khaled.
I can't hear you.
You're listening to 400 Band Radio.
Today's best music
On www.spreaker.com.
We play just music.
We play just music.
#1 station in Chicago.
Now how the fuck am I supposed to know what's going on? You knowin' the truth, but you steady just be holding on. You hovering feelings, but you don't be telling me when you be singing me. Would it be better if we was hollering on the phone? They telling me you got a problem. If it's a cancer, maybe the tools to get cured and solve it. I got the answer. Too many guys, too many guns, plenty muscle. When I hustle, you think a nigga was taking enhancers. We need to holler and get it resolved like gentlemen, cause if we don't, I got thumpers that turn niggas feminine. I'ma pursue them and pop one into them. They're gonna be chopping and screwing and zipping and swallow the bottle of Benylin. I'ma just bend on them and get the dumping. If we don't just holler about something, cause you might be making the plot that come murder me. On your word to be over her surgery, yeah, you got on the white tee, but I'ma be turning that motherfucker burgundy. I think it's a better way that we can handle this. To sit down and talk at the table, we gotta be enemy. Taking a ride and chopping it up in the phantom. It's two niggas breaking it down like an analyst off of the cannabis. He say, what? She say, what? A nigga would steady be hearing the bogus remarks. Thought I was gonna have to go get it when it get dark. We talked about it. What? Shit squad. How will I ever be knowing about when the struggles arrive? If you don't be open enough to let me see your side. Right on the surface of things, you thinking that he's still alive, but since he been incarcerated, his spirit has died. He's sitting off up in the county while he gon' be fighting the case, and I'm seeing the pain cause I'm looking him right in his face. Never got caught up for pushing a birdie, now he gon' be looking at 30 for murder, even though he ain't on the tape. Soon as he got locked up, I had to go visit him early. The truest of homies, and none of them niggas is worthy. He gave me my game and told me how bitches are burn me. Damn, I wanna kill off the district attorney. The loser, aka the prosecutor, was a steady accuser of my boys being around us, the #1 shooter. They saying that the evidence is a Ruger, a steady pursuer to do ya and making them disappear like the Bermuda Triangle. I dangle a weapon in front of the court that I know we won't use. Now you in deep shit. Now I just gotta go pay off my lawyer's retainer. Homie gon' have a better defense. And I know that you really ain't feeling like talking about it. You want your freedom and just to put it past you. This is the only way that we can fight them, dawg. So me and my lawyer gon' sit down and ask you.